Hey guys, how's it going? Um, I am now 3 months and 3 weeks on T, and things are going pretty good, actually. Um, on my last video, I talked about how I got my dose changed from um, getting I don't even remember, going from 100 every 2 weeks to taking 40 every week. Um, so it went down by 20, whatever it is, whatever that measurement is, because I don't care to go look right now. But it went down by 20, and my mood swings, and the aggression and the irritability all seem to have smoothed out for the most part. Um, and it's been really nice. I've always been a pretty self-aware kind of person. Um, Not self-conscious, but self-aware. I don't really know how to describe that. I mean, I seem like I'm kind of spacey and out of it, but that's just because I suck at making videos and all that fun stuff. But anyway, I haven't really had many changes. I would call it more of a progression, I suppose. My voice, I think my voice is has gotten a little deeper. Um, I'm not positive, but singing, I was able to sing after my voice did its initial, big drop, but now it's changing again, and like all the notes are different, and it's weird. So basically, I suck at singing, and it makes me upset inside, but that happens. Um, I am getting hairier. Um, Everywhere basically. It's kind of ridiculous because it's not like it happens overnight, but it happens and I don't notice it. And then when I do notice it, it's like, holy, what? I have hair. Like, I don't know, like it's coming in on like my thighs, like in my upper legs, and around my knees and stuff, when it was just staying down like near my calves and that sort of thing. So that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, stuff like that. Acne is getting a little better, actually. I think that has to do with my dose decreasing. Um, for any of those, or for those of you who watched the Teammates videos, hopefully you'll know what I'm talking about. My penguin seems to be gone for the most part. Um, it, it it's been a month and a week, I think, since I was last on my penguin. See, that just sounds weird, so I'm just gonna say it. Uh, it's awkward to talk about, I guess, like periods and stuff like that. And for those of you that didn't make the connection, penguin stands for period. Thank you to Hannah, I think. But anyway, after that little sidetrack, yeah, so it's been about a month and a week since I've had my last period, and it's been fucking awesome because I hated dealing with that shit. I didn't think that it was gonna end so fast, and it might not be done completely. Like, I mean, there might be spotting or whatever, but for the most part, I'm pretty sure it's just done. Um, which, yeah, is just fucking sweet. Um, Other than that, not too many changes or anything. I think my muscles changed a little bit, like got a little bigger maybe. But I still haven't been working out because I'm still not being awesome enough to work out and tell myself, hey, it'll be worth it in the end, even though I know it will be. It's just getting motivated to do it. And I really need to, because I'm starting to get this little gut on me that I'm not appreciating. But anyway, that's pretty much it, I'm pretty sure, as far as changes and such. As far as life goes, it's going pretty good. Work is going well, I'm back at the daycare, and, I haven't run into any trouble at all. For the parents, actually, no, I don't think any parents have asked about it. They just kind of go with it, I think. And, working at the church, it's been the same. I haven't run into any problems. Most people just assume, you know, that I'm he and that I always have been he, because I've been passing for the most part even before I started taking tea at the church. I've been passing at the church even before I started taking tea. Sorry, that sounded wrong. And my boss actually, and I came out to her, you know, like right around when I started taking tea, I came out to her, and I had my like review a couple weeks back, and you know, she asked how everything was going with it and if anybody was giving me problems, and you know, I just thought that was cool. You know, she's not only trying to understand but trying to make me feel you know, welcome and secure and stuff like that, and I just think that's awesome. There was an instance though where one of the people from the church, I'm not going to say who or anything like that because it's just not necessary, but basically I had met her a couple times previously, and she comes up to me while I'm working one day and she says, "Now how long have you been working here? Like, how long have you been here?" And I assumed she meant that day, like how long had I been there, and I was like, well, you know, I started work at noon, so I've been here for about an hour. And she goes, "Oh no, I mean altogether." And I was like, "Oh, I've been working here, you know, for a year." There's two church buildings that I work in. There's the South Building and the North Building, and before the North Building, I worked at the South Building. Now I'm at North. Anyway, and I explained that to her, and she was like, "Oh, okay, well, you know, my name is such and such a name," and I was like, "I know, we've met," and I, you know, told her, and she knows me, or knew me by my birth name, and I was like, you know, I'm Alexa, and she's like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah," she's like, "Oh, well, maybe, did you cut your hair or something?" I was like, yeah, I cut my hair, that's the only thing that's different about me, since, you know, about a month or two ago since we've talked. So it was kind of awkward, but you know, stuff like that happens, and you just gotta hope that you're handling it the best you know how, and I think I did for the most part. But you know, all my work stuff, you know, there's a schedule outside the door of the events that are happening at the church that day, so people know what's going on and who's going to be working there. And on the schedule, my name was always Alexa, and you know, my boss just changed it to Lex, without me having to ask her to. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, things are going great. Transitioning's going pretty awesomely. Life's going pretty good. My next my next endo appointment is in September sometime, and oh yeah, so I'm really looking into ways to get money for top surgery, because binding every day for the past year and a half or 2 years has been ridiculous, and I'm actually starting to notice that it's like it's taking its toll, like on my ribs and my back, and you know, I'm not exactly liking it, and I don't exactly like binding every day. My dogs are barking, but it's better, you know, than having to deal with not being able to bind. So I'm grateful for it, but at the same time, I can't stand it. It's a love-hate relationship. It's bittersweet, but anyway, so if anybody has information on, I don't know if there's any like special kind of like loans or anything like that, that like some banks might have or whatever. I doubt it, but you know, might as well try and ask. Why not? But yeah, so that's my next step. I'm kind of holding off on the name change for now, just because it's not that necessary to have done right now. But yeah, so surgery, name change, those will hopefully be in the decently near future. I want to have top surgery within, you know, by next summer at least. So we'll see what happens. Until then, and until my next video, I will see y'all later.